Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to draw tangent graph. So for a tangent graph, I will start with the most basic one, which is tangent x, because tangent graph is a little bit complicated. So I will start with tangent x. So tangent x, the shape of a tangent x is, so still follow the step 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. So look at the angle here. So we have 1 here. X means I have only one complete tangent graph. So one complete tangent graph, so I will start with things like this. Okay. Okay, I always do this. Okay, first I draw tangent graph. I draw dotted line here. So this one, I'll start with like that. Okay, so this is the one, my first tangent graph that I start with, and then here between these two dotted line, I will start with the middle one in between them. So I will draw another shape which is same at here. Okay, this one, when you draw until the end part at here, you have to be very carefully, because you cannot touch this dotted line, and it have to be parallel to this dotted line, so that it will go to the infinity of your y value. Because tangent graph is so special that it has a infinity value for the some angle. So this one, so I will just start with the same. So I will draw until it almost touching the dotted line here, and then here I'll be almost touching the line but grow in negative infinity. So it was something like this. Remember, this one is almost touching the dotted line here, but it doesn't touch, so it's just almost. And then here, so from here I will start from here somewhere just in between, almost the same length from here. So I get another one which is growing downwards, negative infinity. Okay, so this shape we call one complete cycle for the tangent graph. So this is one complete cycle. So you have like this. Okay, so this is one complete cycle. So this is your tangent x, but we doesn't finish yet. So next is look at the number after your tangent x, which is +1 or -1. So we know there is no number here, so means that is 0. So 0 means we start from here is 0. So we know that this is actually x-axis. Okay, this is actually x-axis. And then third one, look at the amplitude, because there is no amplitude for your tangent x. Okay, usually for your step number 3, don't mind that if there's the 3, 4 or 1, it still just grow significantly to the infinity and also the negative infinity. So it doesn't mind so much at here. So because we no need to label the amplitude, because tangent graph doesn't have any amplitudes. So now next is your label of your angle. So start from the last part. So this one is the last part, so this is 360 degree. So in between here, which is 1/2, so this is 180 degree. Okay, so in between this, there's still half of it will be 90 degree. So this one will be 270 degree. So this is how you sketch your tangent x graph. Now, I'll give you the example. Let's say you have this. Now, first step, look at this. So we have two tangent graphs. So the first step, So we have two tangent graphs in 360 degree, means I have to draw two tangent graphs. So I will start with y-axis, still y-axis. So here, start somewhere here, okay. So I will have two tangent graphs. So one, okay, dotted line, because I know this is very near to dotted line, and I add another dotted line so that I can form another one, which is here. And then here will be negative infinity. Okay, then another one here, because now we have two, so let's say now it's negative infinity, but this is only one tangent graph, so we need to sketch two. So I added one more dotted line here, so it will grow to positive infinity. Okay, it will grow to positive infinity. So this is the start with of a second tangent graph, and then in between it I have my second tangent graph. Okay, and then last one, which is growing negative infinity. So look at this. This one is your first tangent graph. This is your second tangent graph. Okay, remember your tangent graph is something like this. Remember, because your tangent graph is like this. This is one complete cycle. So two complete cycle will be 1, 2. So I have two complete cycle. Sorry, you can just ignore the red one. Okay, now, so this one is the balance point. If you look at this, this is your balance point. So we know that we have to label this one. So how do you label this one, the balance point? So look at the second number, which is at here. So the second number is -1, means here is -1. Okay, so this one is your balance point. Okay, now remember number 3, step 3, because tangent graph doesn't have a significant amplitude, because it will grow to positive infinity and also negative infinity. So we no need to label the amplitude of the tangent graph, because there's no amplitude. So this step 3 can be ignored. Then we do the last step, which is labeling the angle. So before we label the angle, so we have to draw out your x-axis first. So the x-axis will be at point 0, y equals 0. So which is y equals 0 at here. So this is x. So now we can start to label the angle. So label the angle from the endpoint. So the endpoint is at here. So this one is 360 degrees. So just now I have already draw here. The red one will be 180 degree, because the first tangent graph. So this is 180 degree. And then this first tangent graph halfway here will be here, because 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is 90 degree. And then here is your 270 degree. So I finished my tangent graph. Okay.